Hello everyone, I am Erika of BEADIngschool.com and you are watching No One Has to Bead Alone, my weekly beading workshop to make sure that every beader all around the world has company. Today we are going to work on the design called MOSAICO from the 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐂𝐄 collection, designed by my friend, fellow designer Ruxandra Pușcaș from Romania. Ruxi is a true artist and her lace-like elegant style is just so characteristic. And up until now, we could bead many of her designs that she made for beading school beaders. However, this is the first time that we can bead something designed by Ruxandra during a No One Has to Bead Alone workshop. So this is special, ladies. And thank you for joining me today. I see already Shelly. I see a Facebook user friend, Antoinette. Katarina is here also. Lutka is here. Anita is here. And many other ladies watching from all around the world. Today is the 10th of March. It's 5 p.m. Central European Time here in Amsterdam. And you can watch this workshop and participate in it live from the Beading School Facebook page and also from the Beading School Facebook club. Later, I will also upload the recording to our YouTube channel to make sure that you can watch it again if you would like to, or you can watch it if you can't make it for the live broadcast. I would also like to greet Debbie and Lita and Aniko and Samia and Marike and Katalin and Natalie and Mary and Dali. Dali, I believe you are new to No One Has to Be the One, maybe. And Jessica and Gunel and Liv and Belinda and Elena. There are other beaders greeting each other too. However, if you have not heard your name, then it means that I don't see your profile. If you are watching from the Beading School Facebook club, then you need to give additional permission to my broadcasting program to see your profile. The club is a closed area on the internet. It's our safe place. So no one, including the clever program that I am using, can see your profile unless you give permission. Theoretically, you need to do it only once. However, because of cookie settings and all kinds of techie stuff, it might happen that you need to do it again and again from time to time, or maybe even for every broadcast. To give permission to my broadcasting program, what you need to do is to click the link at the end of the description during the live video. I show you an example from Tuesday's Mexican memories video. There is like this, please follow this link to grant permission for me to see your comments. So that's the link that you need to click. It is quick, easy. So I hope that it's not too big trouble, even if you need to do it again and again from time to time. I see in the meanwhile also Mary and Catherine and Deb, Facebook user friend from Wisconsin, and Malka and Constance and Sherry and Corinne and Jennifer and Erin and other Facebook user friends. Thank you so much for joining me, and Sharon too. So today, as I said, we are going to work on Ruxandra's MOSAICO earrings. They have also prepared a PDF tutorial for you, of course, as always, for No One Has to Bead Alone workshop that you can get from no one has to bead alone.com Or if you navigate to beadingschool.com and then you click on No One Has to Bead Alone in the main menu. I started to teach these workshops. Actually, our anniversary is around the corner, I think. 3 years ago, when COVID first hit, all of us got stuck at home. We lost the opportunities to meet our beading buddies, to visit beading shows or local bead stores. And as mental health is a really important topic for me, then I thought that this is how I can contribute and give an opportunity to beaders to come together and create, even if everyone can only sit in front of her computer. And since then, we are meeting every Friday pretty much, and working on the same design, sometimes 100 beaders from all around the world, to make sure that everyone can participate. There are 2 options for you to download the tutorial. You can choose to support the broadcast. So in that case, you can click the Support the Broadcast link, and then this button automatically puts the tutorial, in this case the MOSAICO earrings tutorial, into your shopping basket, and you can check out and support the broadcast by €5. That's usually the price. In this case, it's even less because we have a thank you sale to our Beading School Academy students. And if you need my helping hand, then there is an option for you for 3 days to download the tutorial for free. And then you can click this yellow button, type in your email address, and then you click the send button, and it will come directly to your inbox. What is really important, that the tutorial becomes available about 1 hour before the workshop. It is not available earlier, to make sure that we bead it together, because it's just so much more fun. So I would like to ask you to be patient and wait for it, and navigate here from Friday, 1 hour before the workshop, and then you have 3 days to download it. So thank you so much for your patience. And it's wonderful to see you again today, because we had a month without live No One Has to Bead Alone classes. There was always, every week, a new design released the same way through this page, but we couldn't bead because I was taking some time off. And yeah, now it's the first time after my holiday so that we can bead together again. And Corinne is saying that she has unfortunately some technical trouble with the tutorial. I'm really sorry about that. We tested it before, so at the moment, unfortunately, I can't fix it. Thank you for letting me know, Corinne. Please, and also big thanks for your intention to support the video. Please download now the support option and send a message to info@beadingschool.com, and we will help you as soon as Bea gets back to it. And yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Others, can you maybe let me know if anyone managed to purchase, if it's only on Corinne's end something wrong happening, or in general something went wrong? I hope not. So Tanya says, I really like these earrings. Me too. And I actually have already a finished piece, my own variation that I would like to show you. And I will also tell you in between what you need for today's motif. So let's see, just a sec. So here is my bead mat. Please let me know if the sound is okay, if you don't get echo. Okay, Terry also says that she could only do the free version. Then there must be something wrong happening. Then please, everyone, for now, please download the free option, and thank you so much for your intention to buy. We will fix it soon. So this is, as you can see, I always tell you that a motif is just a seed, and then it can bloom into whatever you want it to be. Most of the motifs can become earrings, pendants, bracelets, brooches, I don't know, all kinds of decorations. And then you can personalize them with your own favorite beading material, extra little components. And for me, this is my justification when I am thinking about, like, should I also have that filigree and that rhinestone and that fancy ear stud and keep them all for myself, and this earring? This is my justification. So when you look at 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐂𝐄𝐄 original, which is like, I love it. This is like a simple, clean design without anything extra, but so romantic and elegant that, like, oh my God, this is like perfect. But then if you choose different components, then you can take it to a completely different way. Not even talking about different colors, because I did actually exactly the same color combination that 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐂𝐄 did from the Dolce Vita box. But then I turned it sideways, so while 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐂𝐄's motif is hanging vertically, then I turned it horizontally, and I added, if we start from the top, then I used a fancy ear stud, which is like, without fancy, because it's like a nice filigree ear stud. However, it is flat and it doesn't have cubic zirconias inserted, so I wanted to bring it up, and I glued on a 7mm PRECIOSA rose chaton. This is a flatback stone, so it's great for decorating all kinds of components. You can even like glue it on another bigger bead or cabochon. What do you think, ladies? So this is the color that was included in the Dolce Vita box. And then if we go to the bottom, then always I get the question that, how can the filigrees, the historic filigrees, they are beautiful, but what can I do with them? And oh my God, you can do so many different things with filigrees. So in this case, I used it as a hanger, as a pendant under the motif. And then, as I love layering, I also attached this Art Deco style decorating element in between, actually, the filigree and the motif. I turn it around so you can see how I solved this, because it was a bit tricky. As you can see, this Art Deco thingy is longer, so I attached the loop to the top of the motif, and then I attached it together with the filigree at the bottom. You might see, yes, there is thread visible, but I'm using FIRELINE, so I trust it, and the FIRELINE is visible only from the back. So this is it. This is my version. And today together I'm going to bead with you my second one so I can have a complete pair. So before we would start, I would like to look into the comments if maybe you have a question. I would also like to greet Terry, and I want to say I'm so happy to see you, Terry, and I would like to thank you for answering our questions for a face-to-face interview for the Beading School blog. I spent several evenings this week on one hand, checking out all the beautiful pictures that you posted while I was away, and I'm super happy to see that some of you beaded, lots of you beaded the Sassifraga motif from the Dolce Vita collection, but oh my God, my kind of crazy people, you made earrings and you even made rings from this. So that was wonderful. And I was also reading the Beading School blog because Susie prepared some articles for you. And one of them was an interview with Terry. And Terry, on one hand, it was wonderful to get to know you better. Thank you so much for sharing. And on the other hand, oh my God, ladies, all the comments and little conversations, chit chats under the interview. Thank you so much for showing love and appreciation to Terry. This is what the Beading School community is about. So thank you, ladies. And in the meanwhile, hi 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐂𝐄 and Sherry and Jackie and Jessica and Elena and Cindy and Susan and Martina. So let's go for it. And let's look first into the material that you will need. So the central element of this motif is a 6mm 2-hole table cut tile bead. We pulled some strings. They were all gone in the bead shop, but just a few hours ago we managed to restock all of them and even added a new color. So they are available again, and this week they can be yours. If you are a Beading School Academy student at the moment, then they can be yours for an even better price than usually. So that's the focal, and you need one piece for the middle of the motif. Then you will also need MIYUKI half TILA beads, 2 pieces for one motif. I'm using the Crystal Lemon Rainbow. Everything I'm using is from the Dolce Vita box. By the way, the 2-hole table cuts, they are opaque pale jade bronze Picasso. Then there are 2 4mm BICONE beads, and I had exactly 2 pieces left. Now for the second one, it's chrysolite AB 2 times. Then you will need all kinds of seed beads. And from the round 15s, I'm always using MIYUKI, by the way. From the round 15s, I am combining 3 different colors, exactly as Roxy did, but you can go for 2 colors, for 1 color if you want to simplify the look. It's completely up to you. And then there are also a few round 11 seed beads included. Again, the Crystal Lemon Rainbow color. It's actually a check coating on a MIYUKI bead. So it's the result of a collaboration of 2 of my favorite bead makers, MIYUKI and one of our Czech friends. And then you will need also MIYUKI DELICA size 11s. And these are opaque light mint, also coming from the Dolce Vita collection. And now, if you have everything, let's get started, ladies. So I will now hide my face camera. I will switch on the microphone on my hand camera. So I hope that you can still hear me. And then I have here actually illustrations for No One Has to Bead Alone to go with Ruxie's tutorial. Usually her tutorials come with photos, and that's how the PDF is available. But for No One Has to Bead Alone, we did illustrations for her steps. So we start with a tile bead with half TILA beads and the first color of the round 15. So I pick up the tile bead. By the way, can you please let me know if you can hear me? In the meanwhile, Eve says, Ruxandra is brilliant, and I couldn't agree more. So I pick up a tile bead. I pick up a round 15, a half TILA, and another round 15. I bead through the second hole of the tile, so the half TILA is sitting nicely on top of the tile. I do the same on this other side, so I pick up a round 15, a half TILA, and another round 15. And now I finish this step by beading through the tile bead, the first hole one more time. This is how it looks like. And then I bead through the first group of round 15, half TILA, and round 15 that I have added. And I pull on the tail end to keep good tension. Thank you for letting me know that the sound is okay. And Gail is here also. Welcome, Gail, and hi, Leah. And Mary has a question. Do the half TILAs have a top and bottom side? And very good question. And yes, indeed, they do have. One side is bumpy. With some colors, it's more visible. With some colors, it's less visible. So I like to check them and turn them all the same way with the flat towards the bottom. Also, hi Angelica, good to see you. And a Facebook user friend is asking, Erika, are tile beads and TILA beads the same thing? And super good question again. No, they are not. TILA beads are MIYUKI seed, basically a seed bead variation. I'm looking now for a TILA bead to show you the difference. They are done with a different technique and they are slightly smaller, 5 millimeter in size. They are also thinner. I'm pretty sure you can adapt the design for TILA beads, but it is done for table cut beads. I expect the design to work with some modifications that you can play with, but actually I really like the tile bead sitting in the middle because of its sturdiness. So I hope that this satisfied your curiosity. I actually wrote an article about how table cut beads are made and how you can use them for the Beading School blog a little while ago, so you can look it up and learn more about them. And now, exiting in step 2, exiting the second round 15 bead, I pick up a round 11 seed bead. I pick up a 4mm PRECIOSA BICONE and another round 11 seed bead. This is my new combination in this step. Then I bead through the other group of round 15, half TILA round 15. Sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I skipped the other round 15s. Just a moment. So exiting the round 15, I pick up first a round 15, then a round 11, PRECIOSA BICONE, round 11, and another round 15. So it's 5 new beads on my needle and not 3 as I have shown previously. And then I bead through the other group of round 15, half TILA round 15. Oh, this looks better, right? And I pick up the same round 15, round 11, BICONE, round 11, round 15, and then I bead through the first group, the one that I was exiting again, first group of round 15, half TILA round 15, and I finish by beading through the new round 15, round 11, BICONE, and round 11. I do not bead through the round 15 in the second color, but I stop after the round 11 seed bead. So this is how it looks like at the moment. And now I can like breathe out because I had only these last 2 4mm BICONEs in this color. So I was like, I can't drop them. I can't drop them. Otherwise I will have to go on all fours and find them somehow. And then let's see what's happening in step 3. In step 3, I start by picking up 2 round 15s in my first color, a MIYUKI DELICA size 11, and 2 more round 15s in my first color. So again, I have a group of 5 new beads on my beading needle. I bead through the second open hole of the half TILA, and then I pick up the same combination of 5 beads, 2 round 15s in the first color, a DELICA, and 2 more round 15s. This is how it looks like. Now I bead through the round 11, BICONE, round 11 on the other side. I pull my thread tight to make sure that I have correct thread tension and my motif is nice and flat without having to sit on it. I like to push it and flatten it in between my index finger and in between my thumb. And as I hold it tight nicely, then I pull the thread gently. So then I feel how much I need to pull or not. And I complete the same on this side of the motif. So again, I add 2 round 15s, a DELICA, 2 more round 15s in my first color, and I bead through the second open hole of the MIYUKI half TILA bead. And the fourth last new group of 2 round 15s, MIYUKI DELICA size 11, and 2 more round 15s. And I finish by beading through round 11, 4mm BICONE bead, round 11, and also through the first 2 round 15s in my first color that I have added at the beginning of this step. So this is how it looks like at the moment. How are you doing, ladies? How is it going on your side? Please let me know. Is it okay? Gail says that she has unfortunately low resolution. I said I hope that it is still okay for you, Gail, so you can follow easily. I would recommend checking the speed of your internet. You can do a speed test online, just Google speed test. I'm at the highest possible resolution that I can do with the internet speed that I have at home. Oh, Cindy says that she also has low resolution, so it's like lower than usually. I have like full HD. So if there are, okay, Guna says that it's good for her. In fact, she says it's wonderful. Malia, hi Malia. She says she's watching now and she has BICONEs on the way so she can read it. Jackie has it right and Suska joined us. Nice to see you. Yeah, Christine has an idea. Maybe you can try to close and then join again. Thank you, Christine. Okay, Gail has it all right. Okay, now super nice. Kata also has it now. Okay, then if there are no questions about step 3, then let's look into step 4. So we are going to add more seed beads. So we need to be careful with the seed beads. It's like just easy, start where the dot is and then you follow the line, what you need to add, but it requires a bit of concentration. So I am exiting now the first pair of round 15s that I have added in the previous step. My thread is hanging towards a DELICA. I pick up now 2 pieces of the second color of my round 15s. I skip the MIYUKI DELICA and I bead through the second pair of round 15s that I have added. This is how it looks like. Then I pick up 2 round 11s, I skip the half TILA bead and I bead through 2 round 15s after the half TILA. I make sure that the round 11s sit nice and neat next to the half TILA. I don't want them to slide on top of the half TILA. I want them to be next to the half TILA. Now I repeat what I have done already before, that I pick up 2 round 15s in my second color, I skip the DELICA, and this time I bead through 2 round 15s, round 11, BICONE, round 11, and 2 more round 15s. And Nancy is doing good, and Leah has the resolution okay, and Helena is joining us now. Welcome, Helena. So this is how it looks like at the moment. And I repeat now everything on the other side too. So over the DELICA bead, I add a pair of round 15s, and then I bead through 2 round 15s in the first color, and over the half TILA, I add a pair of round 11s. Now I bead through 2 round 15s. Again, I make sure by pushing it between my index finger and between my thumb that the round 11 sits nice and neat next to the half TILA, not under or on top of it. I pick up 2 round 15s. I skip the MIYUKI DELICA. I bead through 2 round 15s. I bead through round 11 and the BICONE bead. And Mariella is asking, what a lovely pattern. Is it available in the No One Has to Bead Alone Erika graphics? The pictures are beautiful but harder to follow. So the free version of No One Has to Bead Alone, it gives you the usual Ruxandra tutorial with the picture graphics. You actually gave me the idea that this might be useful also to be able to download. So I will add the graphics to the support version of the PDF tutorial. So it will be, I will have to fix it after today's workshop. So in case that you are going to go for the support version in the Bead shop, then you will be able to download also the graphics. It will be a separate simple file, only graphics, not inside the tutorial. So you will receive in that case the photo tutorial and on side also the graphics. Or you can watch again the tutorial from YouTube, for example. And Jessica says, in the meanwhile, it's going good, so happy. And I'm happy for you, Jessica. And let's see what step 5 brings us. So we will be adding now beads also. If you are working with 3 colors of round 15s, then in the 3rd seed bead color. So I'm exiting now the BICONE bead on the edge. I pick up 4 pieces of the round 15s in my 3rd color. I bead through the 2 round 15s that I have added previously. Then I pick up a DELICA and another round 15 in the 3rd color. I bead through the first out of the 2 round 11s sitting on top of the half TILA. I pick up another round 11 and I stitch through the 2nd one. So now this part became nice and pointy. Now I repeat in reverse order what I have done before. So it is picking up a round 15 in my 3rd color and the MIYUKI DELICA. I bead through the 2 round 15s in my 2nd color, added in the previous step. Don't pull too much, just lagom, as my Swedish friends would say. Then, not too much, not too little. Then pick up again, please, 4 pieces of the round 15s in the 3rd color, and you can bead through the 4mm PRECIOSA BICONE. So half is done, and then we repeat exactly the same on the other side. I pick up 4 pieces of the third color of the round 15s again. I bead through the 2 round 15s in my second color. Then I pick up a DELICA and a round 15 and I bead through one of the round 11s. I add a round 11 in between the two, and after beading through the second round 11, I pick up round 15, MIYUKI DELICA. I bead through the 2 round 15s in my second color, and I finish adding new beads by picking up a group of 4 round 15s in my third color, and I finish by beading through the BICONE and then repeating my thread path through 4 round 15s in my third color, 2 round 15s in my second color, and so on the edge of the motif until exiting the pair of round 15s in my second color. So this is how it looks like at the moment. Please let me know, ladies, how is it going with you? Okay, Ginny asked the question and then found the tutorial. So no one has to beadalone.com. The tutorial, the download version, the free download version, always available 1 hour before the live workshop and then for 3 days. So let's see. There is step 6 and we are going to make the back of this motif stronger. It is a very delicate lace-like motif, so to make sure that it stays sturdy and nice, we will add 4 little groups of beads to make it stronger. So I turned my motif. I'm working now on the back side. I am exiting the 2 round 15s in my second color. I pick up 4 pieces of round 15s in my first color, and then I bead through the first hole of the tile bead. I pull my thread, and then again I pick up 4 pieces of round 15s in my first color, and I bead through 2 of the round 15s in my second color, a MIYUKI DELICA, a round 15 in my third color, three round 11 seed beads, round 15 DELICA, and 2 more round 15s. So it looks like as if the tile bead had like legs growing out of it. So 2 legs are ready, and I'm going to add 2 more. So I pick up 4 pieces of the round 15 in my first color, and exiting the 2 round 15s on the edge in my second color, I bead through the second hole of the tile bead. The third leg is finished now. And to complete, the fourth leg, I pick up 4 pieces of round 15 seed beads in my first color, and then I bead through a pair of round 15s in my second color on the edge of the motif. So I have the 4 legs of the tile bead finished. This is how it looks like. Facebook user friend says, super cute little motif. Thank you, Erika. It's my pleasure. I'm really happy that you are enjoying it. And then let's see what's happening in step 7. I turn my motif back to the front. So the legs of the tile bead are on the back, and now I continue working on the front side of the motif. I start by beading through a DELICA and a round 15. Now I pick up 2 pieces of the round 15s in my second color. I skip one around 11 and I bead only through the one in the middle. I do the same on its opposite side, so I pick up 2 round 15s, I skip the round 11, I bead through a round 15 and a DELICA. Now I pick up 2 round 15s in my first color and I bead through the group of 4 round 15s in my third color. I'm now right next to the BICONE. I pick up 4 pieces of round 15s in my second color. I skip the BICONE and then I bead through 4 round 15s in my third color on the other side of the BICONE. Now I can repeat what I have done already, that I pick up a pair of round 15s in my first color, I bead through the DELICA and the round 15 in the third color. Then I add a group of round 15, a pair of round 15s in my second color, and I bead through the middle round 11 out of the 3. I pick up another pair of round 15s in my second color. I skip the third round 11 and I bead through round 15 DELICA and DELICA. And then I add a pair of round 15s in my first color. Again, I bead through a group of 4 round 15s in my third color. And then I pick up 4 round 15s in the second color. I skip the BICONE and then I bead through the round 15s on the other side of the BICONE, all 4 of them. And I complete the step by adding a last group of 2 round 15s in my first color, and I bead through DELICA, round 15, and the 2 new round 15s in my second color that I added at the beginning of this step. And Jessica says she will need to rewatch because she got confused on step 6. the recording, even before it would be available on YouTube, it will stay on Facebook, so you can rewatch it, stop it anytime when you need it. So I recommend like stopping it, then completing what I'm saying, what you see on the screen, and then watch further. Same for Lita. And Nancy says, in the meanwhile, watching while waiting for my husband to get his radiation treatment. Dear Nancy, wishing you and your husband lots and lots of strength and well wishes. I hope that he will not experience severe side effects, and I wish lots and lots of success with the treatment. All the best for you, dear Nancy. I'm thinking of you. And so nice of you that you are going with him always. So, step 7, and thank you, ladies, for also writing Nancy that your thoughts are with her. And let's see what's happening in step 8. In step 8, I am adding 3 round 15s in my third color, in between the 2 pairs of round 15s in my second color. Now I pick up, I bead it through 2 round 15s, and I also bead further through round 15 Delica. Actually, I bead also through these ones, and I bead all the way until exiting 2 of the round 15s over the BICONE. I make this pointier by adding a round 15 in the middle, and then I bead through the beads on the edge until I get to this part. So these beads, the 2, they are actually not new, they should be faded. So please don't get confused. We are adding new beads now, only at 2 pieces, like 4, because mirroring them. 3 here, 3 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So I'm now over the round 11s, and I add the group of 3 round 15s in my third color between the pairs of round 15s in my second color. Again, I bead until exiting the first 2 out of the group of 4 round 15s over the BICONE. Okay, Nancy says that the outlook is good. I'm super happy to hear that, Nancy. And Virginia says, please thanks Roxy for such a lovely design, and thank you for showing the video instructions. I will, and it is my pleasure, Virginia. And Georgie is here. And Eve says, I bought the mint green tassel and thinking will be beautiful with this. I think the style and the colors would also fit perfectly. And you would have a beautiful jewel, Eve. Everyone, what are you going to add to your motifs, by the way? What kind of extra components? What are you thinking about, and what will it become? And hi, Sarah, in the meanwhile. And now, back to my beading. I'm adding the round 15 in my first color, in between 2 and 2 round 15s on the side next to the bicone. And then I finish by beading through 2 plus 4 round 15s, 2 from the second color, 4 from the third color, and then 2 more round 15s and DELICA and round 15. And let's see what's happening in step 9. In step 9, we'll not be showing this at the moment because all of you are probably adding different components, maybe even beading more motifs, but this is when, by adding a loop of round 15s, you can fix, for example, an ear stud or a clasp to the end of your motif if you are making a full bracelet out of the motifs. Some of the components have loops turned sideways. Some of the components have loops turned from the front to the back. Again, if you go to the Beading School blog and list back a little bit, then you will find an article showing you how to fix both types of components with front to back or sideways turned loops to your beadwork too. So I hope you liked beading this. Lita says she will be making a bracelet and will use bezeled chatons most likely. And I had my microphone muted. I'm sorry. I was telling you that Ula will use this as in bead embroidery and that Angelica's kittens love the motif. Shelly also loves the motif. And Kimberly is asking for an experiment. Let's see. So she says, can you lay the one you just finished vertical under the horizontal one? I think that is how I will finish. This is how it would look like. And I'm curious to see yours, Kimberly. I hope you can hear me now. Okay, Cindy says now you are good. So Corinna has a question in the meanwhile. Will you have 6 times 8 cabochons in the shop? Of course. They are ordered, all the colors, and hopefully delivered soon. And let's see if there are newer questions. Katerina says, I think I will stick with Ruxandra's lovely original design. Thank you, Ruxandra. Thank you for the video, Erika. My pleasure, Katerina. And this is the wonderful part about this motif-based beading. Then you can do whatever you like with it. You can totally personalize it and it will be beautiful. So lovelies. And Virginia is asking, will you be carrying the cosmic rings in the shop again? I think you are a mind reader because those are also already ordered, so we should receive them in a matter of a little time. And yeah, there is something that I wanted to bring to your attention. Just a moment, I would like to share my screen again. Bear with me, please. So, some time ago, during a coffee time with Erika, we had a video when it's called One Design Endless Possibilities. And I was playing with my graphic design program and the Jaisalmer motif that we beaded actually exactly a year ago during the Jewel of the Maharaja theme. And I was showing, we were brainstorming together that how many different jewels can you come up with from while playing with the same motif. And this motif today, Ruxandra's MOSAICO, it has a similar shape. So if you would like to get some more ideas or simply just have fun watching the video, then it's on YouTube and I am posting the link to the comments that it totally applies for this motif too. So you can source some ideas from the YouTube video. I hope you will like it. And also just a little reminder that as this week there was International Women's Day, then and aren't we a wonderful community of strong and kind, like-minded women? So we should celebrate that. And on one hand, we have an amazing community of our beaders in the Beading School Club, and two of them, Angelica and Irina, they prepared gift tutorials for you to celebrate International Women's Day. This is Irina's pattern, and then this is Angelica's design, and you can find both tutorials in the Beading School Club. And ladies, thank you for these wonderful gifts to the community. Both of them are beautiful jewels with lots of possibilities. And then the team in the Beading School Treasury also prepared some sweet little gifts for you. So everyone who places an order between this previous Tuesday's Coffee Time with Erika and next week's Coffee Time with Erika, I will be showing you what's inside the newest Beading School Academy team box. We'll receive a pair of these nice flower earrings. It is one gift per beader, not one gift per order. So everyone will receive a pair of these with an order that requires shipping. We will slip it to your packages. And also, just one more news, that we would like to thank all for Beading School Academy students who are who are with us and bringing inspiration and all the good mood to the club and the academy. So if you are a current student and you log into your account on the Beading School page, beadingschool.com, then pretty much everything, with the exception of boxes and collections, you can get for an even better price. So our fuchsia students get 15% off, turquoise students 10%, and yellow students 7% off the price of pretty much everything until next week's Coffee Time with Erika. Thank you so much for joining the class today. It was super nice to spend time with you again. Thank you so much for your comments, for your enthusiasm, for your creativity. Thank you for your kindness to each other. Thank you for your orders that you decided to place in the Beading School bead shop. And before I would say goodbye, I see that there is one more question and I would like to answer that. Leah is asking if we want to get extra 5 times 14 nuggets to make additional motifs from the new box. Do we need 1 pack of 6 or 2 packs per motif? Leah, super good question. So there will be 5 times 14 millimeter nuggets in the new box. That's one insider info. And in the box there will be 6 pieces. I will complete from them the first signature jewel, which in this case actually will be a set of jewels. So from the 6 you will be able to make a pendant and a matching bracelet. So if you are happy with that, 6 pieces, 1 package is enough. If you would like to make matching earrings, or instead of the bracelet you want earrings, then I would recommend going for 2 packages. It's up to you. So 1 is enough, 2 are better. And by the way, the color that is in the new box, it is something that I think no beader has seen before. Thanks to the growing Beading School community, we are now able, thanks to you, we are now able to order from our suppliers, from our manufacturers, extra colors which are custom made, and this will be something custom made specifically for you. So thank you so much, ladies, for your attention. I would like to wish you a beautiful weekend. Keep the beautiful pictures coming in the club. I can't wait to see them all on a Monday. Thank you. Happy beading. Bye-bye.